guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to a very latexy backdrop. I've been wanting to use this backdrop for a while, but everything literally reflects on it. I still am not a pro at putting the lighting on the backdrops. Well, this type of backdrops that like everything gets reflected on. So yeah, I personally really like this backdrop. I hope it looks as good on camera as I feel like it looks. And if it doesn't, oh well. Anyways, today's video is going to be a first impression / review of some products that I've had for a while. I've been meaning to do this video, but when I was first doing this video, I discovered that one of the products was too light for my skin, and I have been waiting for the next shade to restock, but it just hasn't. It's been sold out forever, and it's been sold out on Ulta as well because I've been in store and they don't have my shade. And I'm talking about the Makeup Revolution stick foundation and concealer. That's what we're going to be talking about today. Now, I've never tried a stick foundation. I'm going to go ahead and say that right away. I am a little scared of trying stick foundations because from my understanding and reviews and all the talk I've seen on stick foundations is mostly people with dry skin really like them. I am an oily hot mess, so it's not something that has ever caught my attention to actually try. But this one is super affordable, and I heard a lot of talk about it, that it's full coverage, and it's only $9. $9, make me holler. So yeah, I have the shade F7, and I don't know, I feel like now that I have everything all done, it looks like it's my shade. It doesn't look too different from my neck. I don't know how I feel. Let me know how you guys see the shade on me, if I need a darker shade or if I'm good with this one. Now, this foundation is available in 18 shades, which I don't feel like is a very big range, and they would definitely need to improve on that and, add more shades. A color for everyone. Taste the rainbow. And it does contain 6.2 grams of product, which I feel like is a lot more product than a few other stick foundations I've seen out on the market, girl, that have like this much. I'm not gonna say the brand, but anyways, I like the packaging. It's like a peachy nudie tone, like the packaging, and it has rose gold accents. The letters are in rose gold. When you open it, the little tube part that you swivel up.
Is that what you say? Is that how you say it? Swivel? Or you scroll? No. Slide? No. What's the word?
Whatever that you pump up is rose gold. All that just to say that. And I like the packaging. Now, the concealer, I like the packaging even more because it's a little bit more of a pinky rose gold, and it's your typical tube, like concealer tube. Now, this concealer became super popular because a lot of people were comparing it to the Tarte Shape Tape. You guys know I'm not a big fan of the Shape Tape. It was too drying for my under eyes. This concealer is nothing comparable to that one. This one's actually like moisturizing and very creamy, which is something that I personally love. I have this one in the shade C5. These concealers are only $7. Only $7. They contain 4 grams of product, and it does claim to be a full coverage concealer, and it is also available in 18 shades. Now, this is a conceal and define full coverage conceal and contour. You can use this for contour as well if you get a deeper shade. If I ever try like cream contouring, I would definitely purchase a deeper shade of these concealers to try it out because I love the formula of these concealers. This is one I did try, so it's kind of like a review on this one and a first impressions on this one. I love this concealer. This concealer is comparable to the new Too Faced Born This Way concealer, which I'm obsessed with. So if you're looking for a good dupe for that one because you don't want to shell out the money for that one, or you just don't want to spend that much on a concealer, this one is a really good dupe for that one, and I freaking love it. I'm obsessed with this concealer. I recommend it 110%. I'm going to tell you guys right now, I'm not even going to beat around the bush. I love this concealer. it's bomb.com. Try it out. You're not going to regret it, and you're not going to break the bank if you try it out and don't end up liking it. Now, if you would like to see how these products perform, then just keep on watching. Let's get onto the application. I'm not gonna lie, I honestly think this foundation does have very, very, very full coverage. As you can see, as I'm swiping it on the skin, it does look like very full coverage. It does kind of look like it's a little too light for me, but let's continue blending. Now, I feel like I left it on my skin a little bit too much, so it was drying a little. It's a little bit hard to blend out, but nonetheless not like crazy hard where I'm gonna break my hand blending. But it's looking nice. The application is going on very, very nicely. I personally really like that. Now, on this side of my face, this part right here, I feel like the foundation wasn't sticking right, and I didn't personally like it, but I didn't want to keep moving it and messing with it to where it was going to look super ugly. So yeah. Now on the other side of my face, I am going to be using my Sigma Flat Top Kabuki in the number of 80. I personally really love this brush for foundation. I've had it for years and years, and it works amazing. So I decided to try and blend. So I decided to use this for the other side of my face just to see the difference, if there was any difference between applying the foundation with a sponge or with a brush. As you can see, as I'm blending it, it looks like it's blending much easier than with the sponge. And I don't think it has to do anything with the specific sponge. I just think that I left it on too long, and this one I applied it and started blending right away. But as you can see, it is blending really nice. I didn't think it would blend as nice. I thought it was going to be too streaky because it's a thicker foundation, but it's actually blending it into the skin, which I love. And that's what I love this foundation brush for. Also, I feel like on this side of my mustache area, it wasn't sticking again. It definitely blended a little bit better than this side. Moving on, I will be applying my concealer, and I'm going to be popping this little bad boy on. I will be blending it out with my sponge on both sides. I don't really use a brush to blend concealer out ever, so I'm just using my sponge. And as you can see, the application, the color looks very similar to my skin tone, I would say, but it's still brightening, which I like. So it's not super like white under my eyes, because I hate that look. But also, I like that it's not like breaking under my fine lines or like settling into my fine lines. It's very full coverage, and it doesn't look cakey underneath, even though it's full coverage and the foundation is already full coverage. I feel like it looks very nice, which is something that I personally really like. Now I'm going to finish everything off by setting my face with my KKW Beauty setting powder. I have mine in the color Translucent 1. The reason I'm setting my entire face is because I let the foundation dry for a while, and I feel like it still looks like it's shiny-ish on my skin, or like if I was a little greasy, which personally I am not about that look. So I'm going to set my whole entire face with that powder, and I know it looks like my skin looks super white. I don't know if it's the lighting, if it's the foundation. Once I finished my whole makeup, I felt like the color looked like it was perfectly fine. So yeah, I'm gonna finish off my makeup and I'll be back. Now, to finish off this first impressions on the foundation, I like the coverage of it. I personally am a big fan of a full coverage foundation, so I do like the coverage. Now, I don't like that it doesn't set completely matte, but a little setting powder, and that's not a big deal. It's not something that's gonna, make it or break it for me. I can just, like I said, set my whole face, and as you can see, it's all matte to all matte goodness, so that's not an issue. Now, the whole issue of it being a little patchy around my mustache area, I don't know why that happened. I don't think it's the primer, because I didn't apply any primer on this area. Maybe I should apply primer and then use it again, and maybe it won't be patchy, because I didn't apply any primer in this area, so it's weird. Maybe that's the issue. So I'll try it again definitely and apply primer and see if it changes or not. I'll blend it on all my face with a brush, and then I'll do it again with the whole sponge. But I think this deserves an update, so I will definitely update you guys on if I liked it, if I ended up not liking it in my monthly favorites video. Now the concealer, final review thoughts on this is that I already told you guys I'm obsessed with this concealer. I definitely recommend it. It's super affordable, $7 for a really good full coverage creamy concealer that lasts long, that doesn't like break up, that doesn't get change color, anything. Nothing like that happens with this concealer, which I personally really like, and I'm a big fan of this concealer. I have mine in the color C5 again, and yeah, this one I definitely recommend it. Let me know what you guys thought about this first impressions. Let me know what you guys thought about these first impressions on the foundation / review on the concealer. Do you like this concealer? Have you tried out this foundation? Let me know, sound off in the comments. And with that, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate all your support, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.